Hello, welcome back to Kubatana. And in this series, we're doing a Meet Our Supporters. And today we've got a young lady. She's an author and she's also a mom. She's written a book, and we just want to know a little bit about her, as well as just to say thank you for supporting us. As Kubatana, we are a non-profitable non-political organization. We help the poor access healthcare mainly in Zimbabwe. We also help our Zimbabweans here in the UK. So our duty, we believe, is our duty is not to live for ourselves, but to help those around us, those who have nobody to call to for help. And as you know, in our country at the moment, there's a lot of need. So we have been helping a lot, and for us to do the work that we've been doing, we have been getting donations from people. And this young lady, Rutendo Bvumbi, is one of the people who has helped us from the very beginning. Welcome to Kubatana, Rutendo.
Thank you for having me. It is an honor and a privilege to be on your platform and talk to you today, and get to actually champion the amazing work that you're doing as Kubatana. And I just want to say, if there are people who actually don't know what you do out there, or who are still thinking of supporting what you do, please just don't think about it. If you think too much about giving, you'll talk yourself out of it. This is an amazing thing that Kubatana is doing, and so many lives are being changed. And I was actually thinking that, you might be thinking you're helping people from a medical perspective, but I think more than that, what you're doing is you're giving so many people hope, and you're even giving so many kids hope. That's what I thought today, that, we're giving kids hope that they're good people, that the future is bright, that, if there are people who can do this for my mom, for my dad, who don't even know them, there is more to this life. And it really is amazing and commendable work. So people, please become part of the giving team, because the giving team is the most important part of Kubatana. Without people actively choosing to be part of the giving team, there would be no organization. And we need you to open your hearts, and donate, so that this amazing work that is being done, can continue. So yes, so that I don't drag on, thank you for having me, and I am so proud to be a part of this.
Thank you for those kind words, Rutendo. Yes, for those people who do not know as much about us, we are on Facebook. We are also on YouTube and on Instagram. We are, however, looking for young people or people who are a bit techy, who can help us with the Instagram and the YouTube and all this techy stuff. So there is a lot that you can do. You can donate, like Rutendo says. We really, really appreciate those donations, because they take us a long way. And you can also help us with your with anything, with your ideas. We need ideas as to how to further, go with our goals. And also we need help with all this techy stuff. So there's a lot you can do, and more hands on the plow, it makes the job lighter. So just contact us on Facebook. We also got a WhatsApp number. We'll put it at the end, the WhatsApp number for you to get in touch with us. But yeah, thank you, Rutendo, for coming. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, as you said, I'm a mom. I am a young Christian professional, and I am actually an actuarial analyst, and I have been working in the profession for several years. And this is how the book was birthed, really, just looking at my own professional journey. So yeah, that's it really in a nutshell.
Wow, that's a lot. So you are a professional, you are a mom, and presumably you do a lot in your church as well. You're a Christian, and now you're a writer. Can you tell us a bit about your book? Is the Young Christian's Guide?
It's the Young Christian's Career Guide, Walking Out Your Professional Journey.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell us
Uh,
a bit about it?
well, the book was really, the book really is just a word of encouragement for people who are on the same journey as me. I know the title says young people because I am young, so it is written from the perspective of a young person. So, but at the heart of it, it's just a word of encouragement for anybody who is on their professional journey, which is most of us really, because all of us who are Christians, we're all not pastors. Most of us have careers. We wake up every morning and we go to work. And this is where our service is. So it is just a book drawn out of my own experiences mainly. If you read the book, you'll find that the examples, the illustrations, they're all quite personal, some of them, because it is coming from my perspective. But the bottom line is, it is supposed to be a word of encouragement to say, let's walk this journey together. All the things that you are going through, that you're experiencing, they're not unique only to you, but we all walking the same journey, and we all want to excel on this journey, and we all want to make a difference in these organizations that we are working in. So that's what the book really is, just an encouraging, helping hand to say, let's walk together, and this is how we can do it together.
Very interesting. You're saying it's for, so in actual fact, it's a book that's suitable for somebody who's starting out in their career, somebody who's young like you, as well as somebody who has been in the profession. And you say about in the marketplace, we really don't realize how much time we spent at work, how much time wake up time is spent at work. It's more than half of your life is spent at work. So it's a really good thing that to get a guide as to how to present yourself as a Christian in that place, because the marketplace is our harvest field as Christians, really. So how you present yourself, the light that what comes, what shows, you are preaching in a way. So you talk about what's in a name. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Well, that part of the book is my favorite part of the book, I have to say, because the What's in a Name chapter talks about fully embracing who you are as an individual. I think sometimes it takes a while for you to fully accept yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, the things that make you special, and everything that you bring to the table, because we're always looking at what other people are doing, and we're always trying to compare, and we're made to feel as if we are on the same path most of the time, and probably that comes from the fact that we go to school and we're sitting exams, and we are competing for these jobs, and we feel as if we're on the same path. So sometimes it's hard to fully be your real self, and to accept you, and to manifest the strengths that make you you. So that chapter was probably just me coming now to a place of saying, you are amazing. You have something unique and special that you bring to the table that is specifically in you that nobody else can bring to the table. And once we fully appreciate that, I feel that we are now on a path to do amazing things, because we are actually supposed to bring something which is special in us and bring it to the world. So yeah, that's
It's
in a
more
nutshell,
like
that's what that chapter is about.
So it's more like finding your inner, yourself, not identity in your profession, but you as a person yourself. And once you have that, is that what you're saying? Once you have that, you can walk with strength, and whatever, you're not really clawed down by the politics in some of these
Exactly.
professions, and you can stand in your
Exactly.
purpose, the purpose that God
Exactly.
has for you.
Exactly. And I think that that is key in any profession. This is why it's a guide for anybody in any profession. I mean, I cited some of the examples mentioning my career, because that's what I am doing, but it's not even specific examples, but these things, they are for any profession. You need to be able to stand as an individual for yourself, what you believe in, what you are bringing to the table. And that only comes after you gain an awareness really of just how special and unique you are. And it takes time, I think, especially for young people. I think it really does when you maybe are an undergraduate and everybody else is a lot older than you, or perhaps you're not quite sure whether this is the right thing for you. It does take time, and there are a lot of feelings that probably well up inside of you because of that, and you're not really sure how you're going to navigate this. Does this person like me? Does my manager like me? Am I going to say this? I think this is stupid or something like that. And that all comes from still trying to realize who you are and what you possess and just how amazing and special you are. And yeah, so yeah, that's why that's my favorite chapter, really.
Well, yeah, it's really important. One of my favorite scriptures, well, I can say scripture because it's a Christian's guide, isn't it? So
Yeah.
Psalms 139, how you are fearfully and wonderfully made. And it's really important to have that grounding as a person, that you are fearfully and wonderfully made.
Yeah.
And the way you are, is complete. So you do not need all these extra things that we tend to pull on ourselves.
Yeah.
And I know it's the maybe we need to change this young Christian thing, because it really is suited for everybody. The young people who read this book as they get on the professional ladder are very fortunate, because they can actually have that grounding. Where some of us, we've been in the professions for 30 years or so, but if nobody has told you that, it means you're still young or immature, if I may
Yeah.
say. So this young person coming onto a job, they are new, at least they are grounded, they've learned, they've read the book, and they're actually thinking progressively. And then they meet this 50-year-old or 50 plus person who is still thinking that the only way to progress is to pull somebody down. So it's important for all of us, really. So let's remove the young from the title for now. And let's say it's important for all of us to read this book. It's all of us to know who you are in Christ, if you're a Christian, or just who you are. Your identity is not stuck with your profession. So we need that inner grounding first. And then we can get known to be whatever, an actuary or a teacher, after you know yourself as a person. So well done for
Exactly.
writing that book. How long did it take you to write it?
It's been in the archives for a while. I actually wrote the whole of this book in 2011. It was just really a flood of writing at that time. And then when it came out and it was done, I just shelved it. I became a mom in 2012, and you know how it is from then on, it's just a whirlwind. And but it's always been at the back of my mind that I have this book that is sitting on my computer that I need to deliver. You know, it was such a strong message for me at the time that I couldn't let it sit. So yeah, this is why now in 2020, the book is finally out, just as a way to say I delivered that message that was in me at the time. And I think it's such an amazing thing because there are certain things that I read in here that I wrote from my perspective in 2011 that I look at now and I think I have grown and I have matured, and I may not feel as strongly about those things anymore, but I deliberately left them in the book because I knew that another person who is still at that stage in their life will be going through those emotions, those feelings, feeling insecure, feeling uncertain, feeling, is this the path? You know, for the next 50 years of my life, is this it, God? You know, and it was important that it stayed true to that heart, to that message, because it is a message that a lot of young people need to hear, and it will encourage them as they continue on their journey.
Thank you for that. So, to anyone with a message, get it out there. The world needs it. If God has put it in your heart, it's for a reason, not just for yourself, but for somebody else. So, thank you, Rutendo, for doing that. And all of us, young and old, professionals should read it as well, not just for Rutendo. I mean, not
Definitely.
just for the age. Mm-hmm.
Definitely, please get the book, especially if you are a Christian, which is what this book is about. You need to read the book, because I was actually thinking that, you know, a lot of us believers, we do the we like to, I don't know, we're disciples who thrive on serving other disciples, basically, and then that's it. That's why we're here on earth. We're here to serve other disciples. Find 12 other disciples in your church, connect, and then you serve each other, and we feel good that, you know, we are in this kingdom for God and we're doing amazing things because we're serving 12 other people who are believers who we like. But you know, there is something greater, something deeper, and as you said, we spend so much time at work. That's your service. You know, your service is not serving other disciples. You know, waking up, getting ready, going into the community, going to your workplace, that is your service. So this is why I really feel it's important to get this message, and hopefully it will change your perspective.
Preach it, Rutendo. Preach it. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. I truly believe. I agree with what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying. Otherwise, we get caught up being double-faced. You know, you want to walk the walk, the Christian walk, but when you can't be a Christian at work, when your attitude is not reflecting Christ, then you are a hypocrite and you end up being caught in between. So it's good to know how to start off, even when you've been at the same place for the past 30 years, reading the book and, you know, just getting where to start, what you can do. You can change our ways. There's no leopard that can change its spots. I believe change is for everybody. We can change. And it's good to know how And it's also good to know the other side, when you've been caught doing the same thing again and again, you end up thinking, oh, that's how I am. But no, you can change. So yeah, well done, Rutendo, for doing that. We will all read it. And we're going to offer a book to somebody with more engagement. We really want to talk to you guys. We want people to talk to us. So we're going to look in the chats, Facebook, YouTube. This video is going to be on YouTube. So the person with the most engagement this week will get a book from Rutendo. Yes. So we'll give you a book for you to read, but everyone else, it's very cheap book. I don't know, it's really cheap. It's, let's see, it's £7, less than £10.
And
That's
it is
how
not
much
very
it
long
is.
either for those who are not readers. So it definitely is not something which you think, oh, I'm not a reader. It's a very short book that will change your life, I think. So please, guys, not that I'm not just saying that because I'm the author, but because I really do feel that there is a message that if we all grab hold of, we can truly, truly make a difference and transform the world that we live in.
Yeah, no, we know it's not about the money. If it was about the money, you would have published it a long time ago. So I do believe it's the message. And yes, let's all go and buy it for somebody else as well. That person whom you think, oh, they need to change their attitude at work, buy it for them. Buy it for them. Yes. So let's just share the love. So thank you very much, Rutendo. Is there anything else you'd like to tell our supporters before we go?
I just want to thank you for having me, as I said, for opening up your platform for me to speak to everybody who is supporting Kubatana. I think it's only fitting that my final words should really be, let's rally behind this organization and truly do something amazing together. Um, it's very easy to see problems and do nothing. And I think most of us fall in that category of, see something, have your heart flutter for a little bit and just go, oh, isn't that sad? And then, we move on. But when there is a chance like this, let's come together and continue to work with Kubatana. As I said, the most important team for this organization is the giving team, and we are part of the giving team. So, guys, this is good work. This is God's work. That's what life is about. So let's come together. And yeah, that's all I have to say. And thank you for allowing me to speak today.
Thank you, Rutendo. Yes, Kubatana is on Facebook as well as on YouTube. If you search as Kubatana Together As One, we'll put the links on Facebook, and we'll also put the WhatsApp number as well as our bank details. We really do appreciate your giving. We will talk a little bit more about what we've done so far, but just briefly, we have a doctor on the ground in Zimbabwe who is seeing our patients and is allowing us to pay monthly every month. At the end of the month, we send money depending on how many patients he's seen, as well as the medication. So we're paying for the consultation, we're paying for the medication as well as investigations that need to be done. It's a little bit, but our motto is one person at a time. We hope to change at least that one person. And like Rutendo says, it's very easy to just be moved by one picture and then move on. But we need to be the change that we want to see in the world. And that's what Kubatana is all about, being the change that we want to see in the world, starting with just that one person. And we do appreciate you. And until next time, We will be knocking at your doors. We are looking for all our supporters just so we can show them to you, as well as just to say we appreciate you. Thank you very much, Rutendo, for coming on.
Thank you.
Bye. See you next
Bye.
time.